Hello, everybody. My name is Cynthia Handel, and as you guys know, I have teamed up with Parakeet, and we will be providing videos, masterclasses, and webinars to get you guys started on cold email. So, welcome to our very first masterclass, just talking about cold email, how it works, and what are the steps to get you started. So, email. It only works if actually email is seen, and if it lands in spam, 100% your prospects won't see it. So one of the very first questions I get all of the time is, Cynthia, what is email deliverability? Well, email deliverability refers to the ability of your emails to land in your prospect's inbox instead of being blocked or going directly into the spam folder. It is the key metric that will determine if your email campaigns work and are performing correctly. So let's talk about the basics. 90% of people fail before they even start. Most people are emailing from their main domain. Our domain is parakeet.io. And my email is cynthia@parakeet.io. That is my main email where I speak to 98% of my prospects, where internal email communications in the company happen, and where I do personalized one-on-one emails. But Cynthia, how are you so successful in cold email? Well, I'm not emailing from parakeet.io. I used Google Workspace or providers like Maildozo or other reputable sources where you can buy Google Workspace inboxes that are good inboxes, and I buy subdomains. What are some subdomains? So my main domain is parakeet.io, and I have bought subdomains that are parakeet.com, goparakeetio.com, tryparakeetio.com, testparakeetio.com. You can add a little word like test, try, best, buy, new, USA, different words that are similar, like dummy domains, to my main domain that is Parakeet.io. Now, in each domain, I am adding a maximum of 3 inboxes, and I'm creating 3 inboxes per subdomain that are Cynthia@bestparakeet.io, Cynthia@bestparakeet.io, or anything, Cynthia.handle@bestparakeet.io, c.handle, handle, anything that refers to your name and is a dummy email. So my main rule is never email from your main domain, because it will hurt your domain reputation, and also it will kill you, and it will kill you, and it will kill you, and
I don't want to die. I'm so young.
it will blocklist you forever. So another thing is, with these new inboxes, you need to warm them up. These are brand new inboxes. And remember that, let's say you start a new job and you get an inbox, you're receiving different emails and you're responding to them, but these are real emails. It is recommended that you do at least 14 days of warm up and between 10 to 12 emails per day. If you start using your inboxes before the 14 days, these inboxes will crash and burn. There are tons of tools like Parakeet that get this done for you. Okay, number 2, the technical setup. There's something called SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. These are all authentication protocols. You can even see I can't pronounce it well because I suck, for proving your emails are real and legitimate. What does SPF mean? Sender Policy Framework. It tells other email services which servers are allowed to send emails from. Do not try to set this up on your own unless you're an expert. What is DKIM? Domain Keys Identified Mail. This proves that the email really came from you and wasn't changed along the way. What is DMARC? Domain-based message authentication, reporting, and conformance. It tells other email services what to do with emails that fail the SPF and DKIM checks. Again, there is a DMARC guide for SPF, DMARC, and DKIM that we have for Parakeet. We're going to drop it below so that you can guys do it to set up Gmail sending domains. Again, I do not recommend you do this yourself unless you're an expert. We're all building this infrastructure, assuming that you will email your ICP and your correct targets, because if you're emailing lists that have not been cleaned and curated, you will 100% land in spam. So let's say that you have your inboxes warmed up, you bought them from a reputable source, you already have Parakeet, and you're like, what's next? Lead verification. Lead verification is making sure that the email addresses for the leads that you will reach out to are verified, that they exist and are still active. Let's say you are using XYZ data provider and you found your perfect list, you have your ICP, it's super targeted, boom, you download the list, you upload it into Parakeet, boom, and oh my God, your campaign is stopped because 700 emails bounced. Yes, email verification is a thing, and every single data tool out there does not provide email verification. Even if they have the email verified option, you need to run lead lists for a second time inside of Parakeet. Most tools included, but Parakeet has a built-in one, which I suggest you use. It gets leads verified in less than 3 minutes. It's incredibly fast, so that you can make sure that these emails are accurate, that they exist. And something else is that if you're emailing from Google to Google and you're using all of the steps that we talked about, it will probably not go into spam. But if you're emailing Google to Microsoft, there's a 98% chance that your email will bounce or go to spam because Microsoft has very strict rules. So remember that. Verifying your lead list is a non-negotiable. You need to verify your leads. That's one of the main reasons why your email campaigns are not working. Step number 4, personalize content for engagement. This is copy. There are 4 main things that go around email personalization. Make more money, save time, and copy offers like commission, roles, but I recommend building copy simply. Again, it should be at a really easy level. Avoid product dumps, avoid paragraphs, avoid spam triggers. Free, guaranteed, limited offer, 100%. All of those words are spam triggers. Avoid. I hope your day is doing well. I hope this email finds you well. Subject lines should only be 3 words long or 2 words. Keep it short. Limit your emails to 60, 150 words at the most, because product dumps will land you in spam. Your emails should be HTML text only. Do not include pictures, hyperlinks, open tracking, none of that. That will 100% land you in spam, even in your signature. It should all be HTML text. So what happens? You nail your copy, you have your great inboxes, they're warmed up, you have your lead list, which is verified. What's next? Sending practices. You need to use an email infrastructure tool. So let's say that you bought 50 inboxes and you're like, I'm ready to send 100 emails per inbox. No, cold email doesn't work like that. Each inbox should send at the most 15 to 20 emails per day. No more than that. It will be extremely expensive. It's not scalable. So ramp up your inboxes and do a maximum of 20 emails per inbox per day, Monday through Friday, and on the same schedule. Gradually increase the volume. Send from a new domain or email address. I do not suggest you do more than 25. I've done up to 30 and my inbox has crashed and burned. Start with a daily low sending limit and start increasing gradually. Rotate sending accounts. That is why you should use a tool like Parakeet. Parakeet allows you to choose all of the emails and domains that you have purchased. And let's say that you have 5 different campaigns. It rotates all of those 100, 200 inboxes through all of those campaigns, which allows you to, avoid spam. Something else that, as a general tip, is follow email laws. And when I talk about email laws, there's certain laws that you have to reply to. So number 1 is always include, I don't include these in the header. I probably include this after the signature is the unsub. If somebody replies, remove me from your list, it is their right and your obligation to immediately move them to a do not email list. So remember, you should always leave them to opt out at the footer. This keeps you compliant with GDPR, CAN-SPAM, and other regulations. Remember to be transparent. You should always include your company's name and physical address in the footer to establish trust and comply with legal standards. If you are deceiving prospects and you're not including your address and your company's physical name, or changing your name to a fake name, you're definitely in trouble. Most people tell me, Cynthia, I've been doing everything and it's still not working. Well, there's a couple of more things that you should definitely follow, and it's keeping a close eye on your campaigns. Remember, reply rates matter. The second important number that you should care about is bounce rates. If you are having more than 10 bounces per day from each campaign, something's going on. Your emails aren't working. Having 10 bounces from 1,000 emails sent out per campaign means that some of the emails aren't verified. And remember that can ruin the reputation of the inboxes and most likely get your entire campaign being marked as spam. So remember, the analytics are important. You need to track these metrics and make adjustments needed to improve these metrics. In order to build a positive sender reputation, you need to use verified domains. As we talked about, you need to use a reputable source for buying inboxes, and you need to create great copy that gets you replies. Avoid purchasing lists because it means that these are low quality lists, outdated lists. The lists aren't new, and it will harm your reputation. Better lists lead to better results. So what happens if you did all of the above and you're getting replies? Congrats, you did a great job, but follow up. You need to respond. Remember that every time you get a positive reply and it's the reply that you wanted, you need to reply fast. If you did not watch the entire video and you want to watch a recap, we have the cold email deliverability guide from Parakeet, how to not land in spam. The too long did not read. Authenticate your domain, configure your SPF, DKIM, and DMARC. Validate your email list, non-negotiable, and use a good validation tool like Parakeet. Always use an infrastructure tool as well. Warm up new accounts, avoid spam triggers, watch your copy, and give clear opt-out options to stay compliant. Remember, better emails lead to better deliverability, and it will help you land in spam. I hope you had a great time watching this video. We will be dropping more videos soon. Have a great one. Bye, everybody.